Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk about it. I want to talk about where we are in the bull run and when it's gonna be over. A lot of people are speculating on it right now. Everybody's asking, is it over? Is it over? You know what? I can tell you right now, just from the thought of people saying, is it over? I don't think it's over. Usually in that euphoria stage, you have everyone extremely bullish. I don't know, there might be some people with PSD or whatever they call it, PSTD, from the last bull market, but all that has to be shaken out of people. You know what I mean? At least that's what I'm thinking. So there's this psychology of the market chart that I always talk about on this channel right here. So I want to talk about this on this channel a little bit today, and I also want to look at the total market cap of Bitcoin, because I try to map out where I thought hope, complacency and stuff was on that chart to see where you guys think we are. And I want to talk about how it kind of matches up with some of the things that we're seeing on the stock to flow and the Bitcoin rainbow chart. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's just get right into it. So right here, I always talk about this chart. It's the psychology of the market chart, and you see, like, I always talk about the market cycles and how we want to take advantage of them, and this is basically what they do to people's brains. They start giving them hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, and then they come back down with complacency, anxiety, denial, panic, capitulation, anger, depression, belief, and it starts all over again. And this is, like, you know, how the market cycles go. So looking at this, I wanted to compare it to the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency, which is right here. And you can see I mapped out where I felt we were. So we have right here, euphoria was the top of last time. So I started right here in January of 2018, where there was that euphoria stage. Everybody was like, yo, this market is gonna hit $1 trillion. This is crazy. We're all getting rich and this and that. And me, I was barely getting in, so I wasn't getting rich, but I had a nice bag that was bigger than when I started, because I got in somewhere over here. Now, I felt like we had complacency over here, we had anxiety over here, denial, capitulation, panic over here, and then we got into anger. And the reason why it's a little bit more bunched up right here than it is on this chart, you see we had denial, panic, and then capitulation is this nice big dip right here. And if we look at this chart, you know, that's right here, this nice big dip is capitulation right there, which came on down. And then we had anger, and then we had this false rally, which was DeFi summer of last year, where everyone said, hey, it's too early, it's, you know, we're not going to hit the all-time highs again, it's too early, and a lot of people got suckered in. And then, yeah, it was too early because it didn't actually break out yet. And then we came down, had little depressions, like sideways depression stage. People got bored right here, and then the COVID hit, and that was like the black swan event that kind of changes this chart to me from the way that this chart looks exactly. So we have the black swan event, call that capitulation. And then I want to skip the whole anger phase, because, you know, it was a black swan event, and we went right into disbelief. We're like, what? Can't believe this market is recovering like this, right? Everybody was like, it's COVID, you know, places aren't open, nobody's spending money, like, why are prices going up? So I believe that was a little disbelief stage right there. We hit hope, we hit optimism, belief, and then thrill. So right now I think we're in this thrill stage, because a lot of people that I know that are in cryptocurrency right now, they kind of hit the belief stage a little while ago. They started making money, say, yo, this was around the time that, like, Omi hit crazy levels. Everybody's like, yo, this is crazy, people are getting stupid rich, it's gonna happen. And then there's like this thrill stage right now where everybody's kind of just like, yo, what's gonna happen? We know it's crazy. And a lot of people who've been in here for a while I can't believe that the prices are going up like this. Dog coins are popping off. People who barely got in are making a lot of money. There's this thrill stage, and I think what comes next after that would be that euphoria stage. You know, the euphoria stage, to go ahead and do like a straight up thing like that, and then, you know, start to trickle its way back down. Like this thrill stage right here. Let me try to make this a little bit bigger. There's thrill stage right here, and then there's like this quick euphoria stage, which, like, I'm a genius, we're all gonna be rich, everybody's aping in, everybody's telling their mama and their granny and their pappy to get in, which everybody's telling them that right now, but they're being you know, cautious, and they're going to tell everybody to buy it, and everybody's telling everybody to buy it, and everybody's saying you should get into Dogecoin, and you should get SHIB, and you should get SafeMoon, and you should buy some Bitcoin and Ethereum, and blah 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 blah. It's all happening right now in this thrill stage. And then euphoria, which is a blow off top, which usually blow off tops can get pretty crazy as far as like the amount of, that's a big green candle, and then it starts to come back down. So this is where I think we are on that chart compared to total 2. I think it would be like some type of blow off top all crazy, and then start to trickle back down and start this whole thing all over again. So to me, I feel like, hey, looking at this looks pretty interesting. I think we're in some type of thrill stage. And then I brought up the stock to flow model by Plan B, and it's not exactly the same because this stock to flow model is going over just Bitcoin, but it doesn't really matter because most of this market cap is Bitcoin anyways. But looking at the stock to flow model, we can see that we're right along this stage right here. We've been following this for years. It's been working pretty well, and you see it gets into this orange stage, and then it kind of goes straight up. So you can see it's starting to flash these little orange things right here, and if that continues to happen, they get lighter and start to go into the yellow, which is like kind of the top over here. You can see that would be like a quick blow off top. Like this is still within 2021, and this is 100K right here. So the stock to flow model is actually saying, hey, Bitcoin above 100K this year. So if that happens, it over here, where is it at? Over here it came under a little bit, so it might take a little bit longer, but you can see the stock to flow model is showing 100K Bitcoin by the end of this year, and that would mean the total market cap of cryptocurrency would have to get huge, which would kind of coincide with this next stage of euphoria coming up on this chart. So I'm going to go ahead and write euphoria, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to delete this line and see if we get this like euphoria stage coming in right here, before the end of 2021. That would be somewhere June, September area like that. Keep in mind, this is a weekly chart, so it'll take, these things are taking longer to play out. It's a weekly chart. It's not a daily chart or anything like that. But yeah, so we'll see what that looks like in the long term. So that's kind of where I'm thinking we are, just kind of analyzing this market, and then also looking at the chart of Bitcoin. I see that, hey, look, Bitcoin doesn't look like it's at a top either. If you compare this chart to the Bitcoin chart, you can see that, yeah, it doesn't look like a blow off top, or it doesn't look like we're coming down like over here and starting this phase, this depressing stage right here. It doesn't look like we're doing that. It looks more like we are in a accumulation belief stage or thrill stage, of Bitcoin. And if you look at the total 2, then it's kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The total 2 looks very young on that chart compared to this chart as well. So we'll see what's going on. Me personally, in the short term, I feel like, hey, there's a lot of people who are extremely bullish and who think they're geniuses right now. And usually when that happens, the market wants to kind of humble you a little bit. So I think maybe there could be like a shakeout coming soon. I don't know. That's what I was telling people in the Telegram group. A couple people agreed with me, a couple people didn't. But I think there might be a shakeout, some type of retracement in the total 2, maybe back down to the 34 or something, which would be a nice ugly red day in the altcoins again, or a nice ugly red day in Bitcoin. But I think, as long as Bitcoin ranges sideways, we're doing pretty cool in the altcoins. But, there could be some type of shakeout coming for the altcoins soon if Bitcoin decides to spike. Now, if this is a flag, which it very well could be, and Bitcoin decides to, go crazy right here and hit 100K, then altcoins might get shut off for a while and retrace a little bit. So that could be, the shakeout, because I know a lot of more people that I know are jumping straight into altcoins this time around rather than going into Bitcoin first. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Overall, I think bull run still good. Like I said, we're still above 43,000 for Bitcoin. We haven't even came down and tested that level at all. So I think bull run still good right now. Looking at the rainbow chart, we haven't got into those levels, but we can see that we might get there pretty soon based on where we are right now. So like and subscribe, turn on post notifications. Till next time, peace.